Welcome back to Kitchen Days, where we explore all things cozy, creative, and inspiring for your home kitchen. Today, we're diving into a topic many of you have requested: how to embrace a vintage kitchen style without making your space feel like a time capsule. If you're ready to blend old school charm with modern comfort, you're in the right place. Before we jump in, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of our weekly kitchen inspiration videos. And if you enjoy today's content, be sure to like the video. It really helps our channel grow. We'd also love for you to leave a comment below telling us which vintage kitchen elements you love most, or which ones you're thinking about adding to your own home. Your ideas help shape future videos and keep this community thriving. When we talk about a vintage kitchen, we're not talking about a strict recreation of a specific decade. Instead, think of it as a curated blend of nostalgic details that evoke warmth, memory, and character. Vintage style often incorporates soft color palettes, natural materials, and charming design touches like rounded edges and classic silhouettes. It's less about accuracy and more about feeling. Think familiar, comforting, and lived in. By understanding that vintage is more of an aesthetic direction than a fixed set of rules, you'll have the freedom to mix old and new in a way that feels intentional rather than overwhelming. Color plays a huge role in establishing a vintage look. Consider muted hues like buttercream yellow, sage green, robin's egg blue, or warm neutrals that soften the space and give it an inviting tone. Pastels were a big hit in mid-century kitchens, while more rustic or pre-war styles favored creams and earth tones. Pick a palette that speaks to you while still paying subtle homage to your favorite era. To avoid overdoing things, choose just one or two vintage-inspired colors and complement them with modern neutrals. This keeps the look grounded and timeless. Vintage-style cabinetry often features inset doors, glass fronts, or simple shaker silhouettes. These designs add charm without overwhelming the rest of the kitchen. Repainting existing cabinets in soft colors can make a dramatic difference. Even something as simple as replacing hardware with classic cup pulls or ceramic knobs can instantly bring a retro touch. If you want to lean into the theme without going too far, consider mixing vintage cabinet details with modern features like soft close hinges or sleek interior storage. The balance keeps everything functional. Materials like butcher block, marble, and laminate with subtle patterns all work beautifully in a vintage-inspired kitchen. These surfaces have a timeless quality that feels both familiar and practical. Butcher block in particular adds warmth and pairs effortlessly with nostalgic design elements. It's also a great way to visually soften stainless steel appliances or contemporary fixtures. If you want something low maintenance, choose quartz with a gentle veining pattern. It nods to classic materials while keeping care simple and modern. One of the easiest ways to overdo a vintage look is by swapping every appliance for a retro-style model. Instead, try choosing just one standout piece, like a pastel fridge or a range with classic knobs. If you prefer modern appliances for performance, don't worry, they can blend in nicely with a vintage aesthetic. Stainless steel or white appliances work especially well as neutral anchors. You can also soften modern technology with styling. Placing a vintage bread box, enamel kettle, or retro timer nearby helps tie the look together without sacrificing convenience. Flooring is a powerful design element in vintage kitchens. Classic options include checkered tile, narrow plank wood, or simple linoleum patterns that feel cheerful and familiar. A black and white checkered floor instantly communicates retro charm, but you can tone it down with muted color variations or smaller tile scales for a softer look. If you already have hardwood floors, simply refinishing them in a warm tone can enhance a vintage vibe without needing major renovation. Lighting is one of the most effective ways to convey a vintage feel. Think farmhouse pendants, milk glass shades, or brass fixtures that add a gentle glow. Task lighting, such as under-cabinet LEDs, can remain modern while your main fixtures carry the nostalgic style. This pairing ensures your kitchen stays functional and well-lit. Avoid going too ornate. Simple and classic tends to look more timeless and less theatrical. Choose fixtures that feel warm and welcoming rather than overly thematic. Small touches like drawer pulls, hinges, and faucets can make a huge aesthetic impact. Classic finishes like brushed brass, chrome, or oil-rubbed bronze pair beautifully with vintage influences. A bridge-style faucet or a high-arc gooseneck shape can evoke old-fashioned charm while still providing modern performance. This is a great area to mix old and new. Don't underestimate details like switch plates, hooks, and brackets. Even subtle updates can reinforce the theme while keeping the design cohesive. Vintage kitchens often leaned heavily on open shelving or glass front cabinets to display everyday dishware. This creates a lived-in, welcoming feel. If you're not ready to commit to fully open shelves, try converting just one upper cabinet to a glass front. It offers the charm without requiring a full renovation. Keep displays simple. A few patterned bowls, enamelware, or stacked white dishes can evoke the right mood without looking cluttered. Soft elements like curtains, table runners, and seat cushions are perfect for adding vintage personality without permanence. Look for patterns like gingham, tiny florals, or simple stripes. These designs have a nostalgic quality that feels warm and homey. Swap textiles seasonally if you'd like to refresh the look. This keeps the vintage theme flexible and fun instead of locked in. Vintage doesn't mean filling the room with antiques. Instead, use a few meaningful or eye-catching items like old recipe books, tin containers, or retro clocks. Rotate your collectibles to keep the space feeling fresh. Highlighting just a handful at a time creates visual interest without overcrowding. Try grouping items by color or theme. This helps them feel like a curated display rather than random objects. Vintage kitchens often draw from nature through wood surfaces, fresh flowers, and simple greenery. These touches soften the space and add warmth. A vase of daisies, a small plant on the windowsill, or a bowl of fresh fruit can do wonders for enhancing the nostalgic mood. Natural elements keep the room feeling lively and help balance heavier retro elements, especially in more colorful vintage schemes. The key to avoiding a theme park look is moderation. Choose 2 or 3 vintage focal points and let the rest of your design stay simple and modern. Think of vintage style as the seasoning rather than the main course. You want hints of nostalgia without overpowering your entire kitchen. This selective approach creates harmony and ensures that the room feels timeless and personal rather than overly stylized. Start with easy swaps before committing to big renovations. Change your hardware, add a vintage-inspired rug, or bring in some classic countertop accessories. Pay attention to contrast. A vintage light fixture above a sleek island or a retro dishware set on a modern shelf can create beautiful interplay. And remember, personal touches like family heirlooms or thrifted finds add authenticity to your vintage look. The charm comes from character, not perfection. Thanks so much for joining us today on Kitchendaze. We hope this guide helps you confidently craft a vintage-inspired kitchen that feels warm, balanced, and uniquely yours. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to subscribe for more weekly kitchen inspiration. It really supports our channel and helps us bring you more design tips and ideas. And as always, remember to like this video and comment below. We'd love to hear how you plan to bring some vintage charm into your own kitchen. See you in the next one.